What's up, everyone? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Day 11 of the 2K challenge is here. 2K challenge, 2K club, 2K account, whatever you want to call it. We are up about $1,000 on it now. So just about 50%, sitting right over $3,000 on the account. So today, position sizing is going to remain at about 15 to 20% of the portfolio. So right around $600 per trade is what I'll be looking at. 550 to 600 per trade is the risk that we're going to be taking going in. Obviously, keeping that 15 to 20% stop loss intact. So let's jump into the watch list. What I have today, quite a few names on here. Notice that none of these names are going to be any names that have earnings this afternoon because the contracts are going to be inherently juiced with enhanced implied volatility. So first name is Qualcomm. I had a request on this one. Someone wanted me to chart this one, so I just charted it again. Essentially, we're still in this wedge pattern. You guys can see it on the watch list floor. I'm also going to pull it up on the YouTube stream so you can see it here. But we still are in this pattern, in this price consolidation pattern. We know that when price consolidates over a long period of time, we typically get some type of range expansion that comes along with it. In pre-market, you can see we're up to 109.50 right now. The breakout spot on Qualcomm is probably going to be about 110. I would say 110.40 today. We break 110.40 or yesterday's high is 110.57. I think we could see a move up into that 112.80 spot, kind of where we popped to 2 days ago. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be watching on Qualcomm. I think we've got a shot to get over that and see that if tech starts to move upside today. The next name is Mara. Swaggy called this one out perfectly, guys, yesterday. I posted this on the watch list yesterday. We had that hourly consolidation pattern you guys can see here. I posted this one in the watch list as well, but I'll show it to you on stream too. You can see here the price consolidation pattern. Wide range, we start to consolidate, get very, very tight and coiled, and then all of a sudden we break out, Bitcoin rips. And then, I mentioned that 918 was going to be the huge key daily level. We get over 918, and now in pre-market, we push to a high of 1020. If we can break 1046 on Mara, I think we could see 1166, but we are up massive. We were up 12% yesterday, and we're up 13.8% right now in pre-market. So absolutely massive move with Bitcoin pushing that 35K mark. If we continue to push on Bitcoin, I do think Mara is going to see that move up, and I wouldn't be surprised if Bitcoin keeps pushing. I wouldn't be surprised to see Mara hit like 15 this week, which is crazy because it's still a 50% move from where we're at right now. But crazier things have happened. So we'll be watching Mara if we can get over 1046. If we have momentum, if Bitcoin keeps going, I do think we'll get that 1166. If Bitcoin turns over, this could be a very easy short right back down to this daily level at 918. So $9 puts could be, a big play here, depending on what Bitcoin does. So we'll keep our eye on Bitcoin this morning and see what's going on there. Microsoft, we traded this name multiple days last week, setting up the exact same pattern that we had before. If you guys can see my screen, basically this 333 level, every time we popped over 333, you can see we've moved up into this 335 area, right? So break 333, go to 335. Break 333, go to 335. Break it again, go again, break it. So it was like 4 days in a row we saw this happen. The last 2 days we haven't been able to break over 333. So inherently, you guys should know now, if we break 333, I'm going to go long in probably 340 calls looking for that move to 335, 336. And if we break 335, 336, then we've got a shot with those 340s to go into the money, or at least push to our next key level at 339.20. So essentially not making anything harder than it has to be. We're just doing the exact same thing we did last week on Microsoft if our trigger is given to us. Now SPY and QQQ, if we can break 423.50 on SPY, I do think we see a move back to 425. If we reject here at this level at 422.77, I think you'll see us move back down to that 420 spot. But you can see we're in a consolidation pattern here, right? Big range. Now we're getting tighter and tighter and tighter on the hourly time frame. So if we break upside, we've got targets upside. If we break downside, obviously 420 is what I'll be looking downside. QQQ, very, very similar pattern here. If we were to draw the same exact thing with the trend line here on QQQ, right? We could draw a trend line just like this. We could draw a horizontal line just like this. And if we break upside, looking for 360, over 360, looking for that 363. If we reject 357.84, looking for this demand zone, probably yesterday's close would be first, kind of near that um, near the 355.60 area, and then underneath of that 353.26, that demand zone pocket that we've been talking about. Nvidia is interesting. If the contracts aren't too juiced, I'll play Nvidia today too if we can break 438. But we've rejected 438 so far. We're down $7 from that 438. The huge daily spot rejection you guys can see. Over that, I think we can see 446. So I'll be looking at that to see if the contracts are juiced or not. But the big play for me today, shout out to Gyre for this one because this one is setting up to be an absolute monster in my opinion, is going to be Spotify, guys. They beat expectations, double beat on earnings. No one thought they were going to beat on their revenue. They added more subscribers. The implied move was like 10.4%. We're only up 5.4% right now, and we're at a huge daily level. So if you look at this daily spot right here, you can see this level, this 163.13 area. We've rejected it once, twice, three times, right? And when we got over this last time, we saw a massive move on the day. We saw a 4% day. Next day, we had a 3.2% day. And so this daily candle right here on July 24th is what I'll be looking at as my upside target. If we break 163, then I'm going to be looking at 167, 170 as my targets to the upside. So I think the 170 calls could be very, very interesting here at open if we can hold 163 and if tech pushes, right? There's a couple things happening here. We're within our implied move. We've got a huge daily level, double beat on earnings. And if tech can push to the upside, I think we're going to see Spotify absolutely move off this 163 level because it has been stuck under 163 all the way since the beginning of September. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna be watching on Spotify. I think it's a huge opportunity for us to flush this name, but that's what I'm gonna be watching today. And we've got 30 seconds into open, so let's get after it. Be patient, be smart. Don't do anything stupid. Don't oversize. Make sure you guys are sizing relative to your account balance. Um, don't go in too heavy.
And make sure you're taking profits on Marv. That's what I'm gonna do.
100%.
Do not be greedy.
Spotify contracts haven't opened up yet. I think they're
Marv
gonna.
contracts open about 120, bro, from 13 bucks.
That's crazy. Contracts on Spotify are a little spready. Wow. Wow. Spotify. Oh my God. I missed it. I missed it. I missed it. I missed it. Ah. Wow. I almost filled it too. $175s are at $245 a contract right now. But the spreads on them are just not. I don't want to get wrecked on the spread, so I'm going to stay away from it. That's got a recipe for success, but I don't like the spread. So until the spreads get tighter, I don't want to take it because I don't want us to get screwed on spreads on that name. Like the 175s right now are 190 on the 185 on the ask, 165. They might be tightening up now. I accidentally just filled one contract too on accident, and it's up 40%. Somehow I took one contract of spot 175 at 168 when I was looking at these cons, and it actually filled me. So I'm just going to hang on to this one contract. The spreads are awful on it. Even if I sold it right now, it's only profit of $5. Nasty rejection on QQQ. But SPY is pushing upside.
I felt very light size. 185 calls here. Out of 5.
If QQQ can pick a direction, this thing's got room to go. SPY's going to break out too. Over pre-market high, I think we could see a move to 425 on SPY. There goes SPY. See, if we break this level on SPY, I think we can see 425. Trying to fill 8 contracts on SPY here, 425 calls. I just got filled on them. 8 cons, 425 calls. $78 per. $10 here on the SPY calls. Apple is breaking down under 172.40, so it's not something that I like to see on Apple. QQQ needs to hold this 357.88 area, right where the EMAs are at.
Did anybody get in mark with me on those higher risk ones? Things are moving.
New hive day on SPY here.
30% on Mara, 35%.
They're going really good right now.
There goes SPY.
Oh no, I missed my entry. No. 50% on Mara. Damn, I missed my entry on AMC. Fuck. $55 on Mara, if anybody took that.
Mara is flying. Still sitting up 10% here on SPY calls. I'm looking for a new high of daybreak to be able to sell. Probably half this position, around 20 to 25% is the goal. And then ride the rest. That's crazy. There we go. Huge move on SPY here. 18% on these contracts.
75% on more right now. Skills on there, just in case. And AMC's ripping, bro. Oh my god.
I closed that one contract I had on Spotify, guys, that I accidentally took. It was like a $40 loss. Just having a hard time at VWAP.
It was a high risk play, but we still smacked it right now for 75%. If it gets over pre-market highs, though, this thing's gonna squeeze. Minimum 20% a day. 85% on these cons. I'm looking very closely, but AMC has a pullback too. Not yet, bro. Oh, Mars gonna do it. Come on. Push 1020.
Yeah, if it breaks 1020, it's gonna go.
Bro, those calls from yesterday, they're at 134, bro.
What did you have them at?
0.13.
Wow.
95% on these Mara calls.
QQQ new high day push there.
Make sure you're scaling some here just in case it rejects.
QQQ's ripping. There goes Mara.
You know this Spotify trend.
Yeah, now I'm like, dang, I should have kept my one Spotify contract that I had.
100% on Mara. Bro, I can't believe I missed my entry on AMC, bro. That was perfect. Things probably gonna say 10 bucks. $110%.
QQQ's in rip mode right now.
Is Roblox in the gap? Oh yeah, it's getting close to the gap. Yeah, good eye. Do they have earnings or no? Oh, they do. Well, the 8th. 150%. Anybody take these Mars with me? We literally just sniped the bottom off open. Good shit, Jason.
Five-minute rejection at 359 on QQQ, but so far every single 2-minute candle has been green on QQQ. Wow, Mara, another new high. I got 1046 as the next spot. And then over that, it's 1160.
Bro, hey, put that on the results tab, bro. Jeez. 125% on these from today.
Bro, everything
Wow. It just keeps going higher.
everything on the watch list.
130%, bro. Yeah, at this point it's up 18%. It's gonna touch 20% in my opinion. I don't see nothing stopping this thing.
Spot might do it too. A spot can break 169. It's now overview up. But that's an ugly looking 5-minute candle on QQQ.
Anybody that was here yesterday for that class, look at that perfect force field retest. Should have waited for.
I'm doing 35%. New highs. 140%, 145%.
Bro, it's going to break this 1046 level.
And we're done for the day. Yeah.
Come on, SPY. 15 seconds on this candle close. Looking to see if we can close over that key spot that I got. Basically, 423.45. Close
I'm
this.
doing some here at 145%.
Whoa. Big move down on SPY. What the? Is that news?
That has to be or something.
All the liquidity crap.
What data? If that came out. PMI. Still up 90% on these Maros. I did scale at 140, so just in case.
All right, guys. I have to close the SPY calls. Close SPY calls. For some reason, I had no idea there was data coming.
The big move is probably coming after VIX. The 20 double rejects.
Spotify's going to try and do it, though. I can't believe I had no idea there was data. Apple's looking pretty weak, though. If Apple's a leading indicator of where we're going, we break 172.40 on a 5-minute and hold it. I think we could see lower. So far, Apple's wicking off of 172.40, though. Oh, no worries. Never satisfied. That's on me. I didn't switch the news bot over to premium, and I wasn't watching the news desk. They usually give you a heads up too.
Guys, there's a higher risk entry on AMC because I missed my entry off opening, so I was watching more. So if it doesn't work, I'm gonna cook quick and I'll just re-add where I want to get in. But just in case that just goes.
SPY's holding the 200 EMA on the 2-minute. QQQ's holding it as well.
And I still have some of my Mara left. I'm still up 90%.
Apple's really defending that level. I'm still looking at the 425s again, guys, for a re-entry on these. Assuming we can hold 422.77. If we can't hold that, we got 30 seconds on this candle. But if we can't hold that, then I think we'll see lower on SPY and QQQ. And if we break that hourly trend, SPY could be going right back to 420. And if that's the case, I'll be looking at 420 puts. Qs are breaking the trend line now. They close SPY right at 422.77. All right, I got filled on SPY puts here. Qs are breaking the trend. I'm going to see if we can get this move down. 420 puts on SPY, 10 contracts filled at $53 per. There we go. 15% on these. Target's going to be 200 EMA on the 5-minute. Apple broke 172.40 and drilling to low of day now. More new lows on Apple. Apple just broke 172. QQQ new low of day. Bitcoin's drilling now too. What a liquidity sweep on Apple right there.
Yeah.
If we'll see how SPY reacts to 422.77. So far, it's rejecting that and the EMAs. I think if we can break the pre-market low that we had right before we opened at 422.38. We'll get a move down to the 200 EMA. And that's where I've got this hourly trend line on SPY. If we break that, I think it's back to 420. If we can't break the hourly trend line, I'll get out of these shorts. $40 seconds go on the 5-minute candle. Apple did stay under that 172.40 spot. Q's rejected the key level.
Mars trying to go back to highs. I'm looking for this 15-minute candle on AMC to close over yesterday's highs.
All right, guys. SPY stopped me out again there. 22% L on that one. I think the 425s are going to work. That the original play we had, I think that's the play. The data though that came out, I had no idea that was coming out, but we held 422.77 perfectly. Bitcoin names are all pushing back towards highs. I'm going back into the 425s. All right, I got filled. 10 cons at $80 per contract.
Yeah, Roblox could be a great play right here. I missed my entry on Roblox. I'm trying to get filled, but I filled me.
We just got to break high of day on SPY.
What a move on Tesla from 200.
Bro, they did the same thing at 100 at the beginning of the year, remember?
Yep. Mars about to do it again if anybody's still in. Still up 120%. New high day.
It looks like Spotify wants to break this flag with volume.
Dan, do we have more data that just dropped? Richmond Fed Manufacturing Index. -11. Previous is 4. Why are they not saying that, like, they said it this morning, but they didn't say this data was coming out? All right, I'm looking for a high day break, and then 424.69 is the key level I'm looking for on SPY, the same level that we talked about in pre-market huddle. -11 versus +3. That's a huge difference to be typing out there. Spot could end up being a really nice swing. This is a huge daily breakout. We might just get a lot of chop today, guys, too, because we've got Microsoft and Google earnings coming up.
Yeah, Roblox is gonna do it. If Roblox gets over 3250, this thing has a chance of just ripping a 35. Yeah, Mara wants to do it so bad. Can't remember the last time I seen a stock up 20% on the day. Yeah, it's been a minute.
Wow, SPY going to new lows. I got to stop out of these calls. I'm out of the SPY calls. And they're probably going to hold this 422.77 level and rip us back up. Yeah, Mar looks like he wants to do it.
Yeah, over 1050, this thing's probably just gonna explode. There he goes. I'm
going to wait till we get some range break on indices before I take them. Yeah, Okta does look good. SPY's just chopping way too much right now for me. We're not getting continuation to the upside. We're not getting continuation to the downside. They're just holding us right in between 423.80 and 422.80 essentially. $1 with the range.
I'm still in my AMC also. Yeah, just pay attention to this next 15-minute candle close. See if we close over yesterday. Nice. If anybody's in with me on that one. Yeah, no, I should have got a Roblox, bro. You're about to get a massive ripper right now.
I don't know how I missed Roblox.
Yeah. 32.52, and that thing's going to probably go parabolic. It's like 34, 35. Wow, what a move. Yeah, it is.
Now the SPY calls want to start working.
There you go. Spotify, let's do it. Stop messing around. Someone.
So that's a good example, guys, of like how chop can chop you up versus playing a name like Roblox, Mara, where you've got relative strength. Those are the easier names to play. I just thought we would have more relative strength and we broke out of these levels that I have, but we haven't seen it.
I'm scaling some of my Mara here too. At highs.
New highs on Roblox.
No, I'm really pissed off I missed this Roblox straight, bro. That was easy money.
Yeah, that was super.
It's not ripping. nice. Now, as long as Roblox holds 3250, this thing has like a lot of room. A lot. Sheesh, bro. Why did I miss that trade? We're up 13% on AMC calls. Yeah, I know. I was watching that too. I was just too focused. I played Mara and AMC. I didn't want to chase it up there, but I should have just bought it off that break, off the 3250 break, honestly. I would have still made a nice go. Yeah, nice, bro. Now, this thing has room. Like, that could potentially be like a 500% for y'all, honestly. If the markets cooperate, this thing's gonna rip.
Spotify's going to try and do it too. Getting like a triple top almost on SPY's 2 minute if we can break this spot. Basically high of daybreak, I think, is what we need on SPY. There we go.
Here we go. Let's eat. Let's eat now. If we break 172 points and then we hold above on spot, that's a force field break right there.
Wow, man, we're just chopping. This is ridiculous.
And it's chopping like perfectly level to level too.
Yeah, literally just pinned.
So far.
I don't even know why I'm trying to trade this chop, to be honest.
Yeah, especially you have Microsoft, Google, after hours today. Mars about to do it. There it goes. On their back up 130%. Otherwise, skip now.
Yeah, I got nothing until 1166 on Mara now.
Yeah.
Is there like a book map order sitting at like 424 on SPY? Because there's like a brick wall right there.
Yeah, no. Who uses book map?
I think Never Satisfied uses it. There's got to be something sitting right there.
Vinny, bro, you're nuts. But you're about to get paid though.
Wow, there goes Mara. 1070.
150% on Mara. Bro, just give us like a 40% day, bro. Something nuts.
New low of day on Apple. I think that's why we're chopping a lot. We're seeing some big tech names pull, and other individual growth names moving. Apple's drilling now. For the love of God, SPY cannot hold a level today. We got an hourly candle close in 15 minutes.
173 on those 9Cs from yesterday on Mars. Yeah, that was perfect on Roblox. Perfect retime after the breakout.
We are in a technical uptrend on SPY and QQQ. We're just stuck in this consolidation pattern. If we can break 424, that'll be the break to the upside. I thought we would get it at that last high of day break.
The market's gonna depend on Microsoft, bro. I think that's the big one today.
New highs on Roblox. Good work, patience on spot. Kind of wish I held that one contract I accidentally bought. Yeah, Roblox has relative strength flow. It's just straight green with volume.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Yeah, those spreads they're tough when you have wide spreads like that to hold it.
I think if Mara can hold this 20% up on the day range, I think this thing could really go huge.
Yeah, tech is pulling the market here for sure. Apple's really been weak since open. All right, I'm gonna have to stop out of the SPY calls again. Horrible, horrible day for me today. And the 2K account. Every single trade I took was red, oversized on a few of them. And we gave back all of our gains essentially. That's what you get for trying to trade chop versus trading strength, momentum, relative weakness, and relative strength. We're still green on the 2K account, but gave back all of our gains we basically made over the last couple days. And that's what happens when you oversize. Couple reasons: oversize, holding losers too long, and not trading a name with relative strength or weakness. What a piss poor performance on my end on SPY today. I don't even know why I was trying to trade SPY with the chop that we're seeing when there's so many other names that are giving beautiful trend opportunities. It's just how the cookie crumbles today. We stop out of positions and then SPY reverses right back to where we wanted it to go. Unfucking believable, man. The exact move I was looking for, and then it stops us out. Apple with an absolute stick off the bottom.
That's actually crazy.
They're going to break this range to the upside, I think. SPY's been in an uptrend all day on the EMA level. Chopping, but in an uptrend. Wow. Oh, there goes our play. I think that's why it's important, guys, to never let one loss affect you. I feel like I kind of let myself move a little on tilt today and like just taking things, hoping that it was going to go. Obviously, I think that's what I did because I was trading a name that was chopping. You really got to lock in from the emotional standpoint. But this is the move I was hoping for. Yeah, we'll bounce back tomorrow, Sean. It's the worst day I've had on the 2K account so far. Definitely didn't keep my losses small like I always preach. We'll see if there's another opportunity for us to put on a trade.
I think AMC's about to do it, guys.
Exactly, patience. All about surviving and advancing. Something I did not do well today was live to see another trading day because we're basically right back at 2K, guys. We're still positive on the account, but we're not up by much. SPX hitting new highs.
There AMC goes. Anybody's in it with me. You should, Vinny. Also, I'll grab next week because this is probably going to turn out to be a swing for me. I want to get the full move that I think is possible on this thing.
See you tomorrow, Sean. Back at it. Hopefully with some range after earnings. Yeah, we'll be all right. I just don't like seeing you guys lose money based on trades that I'm taking when it's piss poor setups. And myself. I don't like to see myself trying to make money on setups that are not even part of my strategy. But that's the reality of trading, guys. It happens.
20% on these calls for next week.
It's almost like 3K is like the that's the resistance level on our 2K account. We've hit it twice. And we'll hit it again. We just got to break through it. Yeah, good work, Strain. I think it's going to go way more than 25% too. I think SPY's got room back to 425. Now that it's breaking. We just broke range on SPY.
25% on AMC now. It's going for that 10 break, in my opinion. That volume right now is huge.
Fucking crazy, man. I cannot believe that.
Yep, it's ripping. 30% now.
Bro, Roblox is just going from force show to force show, dude. He's not doing anything to stop at these force shows. I'm like freaking out over here.
Yeah, I'll keep my head up, Ruby. It is what it is. No point in dwelling on it. No point in feeling sorry for yourself. We just got chopped up today, and that's the byproduct of it. Good work, Lambo. Exactly, Vinny. On to the next. Can't change the past. It could be a good thing too that we're having these red days to show you guys that like you can bounce back from it. Today was like our biggest red day on the 2K account. We're still green on the 2K account. The account is like not up by a lot, but we're still green. But it's just to show you guys it's an emotional roller coaster. So if I could have limited the losses a little bit more, we'd be sitting pretty. But come back tomorrow on the 2K account and take the A plus setups. Today I didn't take any A plus setups, and that's why we were 0 for 4. The days where we go 3 for 4, 4 for 4, it's because we're taking those trend trade setups that I like to trade. Today I just deviated and paid for it, which I'm sure you guys have done before too. You have a winning strategy, you try and do something else or chase someone, and it doesn't work. That's kind of what happened to me today. I was trading hoping we would get a high daybreak, hoping we would get a low daybreak, not trading with the conviction. But yeah, you're right, Lambo. SPY's in an uptrend. It's been an uptrend since this morning. Since we had that first candle pulled back, we didn't break pre-market lows, or kind of like that pre-market low before the opening bell. And EMAs have been to the upside. So QQQ finally broke out and is trying to push up. Next level on Qs I have is 360.29. Yeah, that was the problem today's stream. Whereas if I go back and look, my losers were I held my losers way too long because I deviated from my system. Nice work watching the dot. I'll be back on it tomorrow, guys. We'll run this account back to 3K right where we were at this morning. I mean, all we had to do is overnight into Swaggy's call, and we could be up like 10 G's right now on a 2K account.
Bro, imagine.
Break, we can play this on the 2K account because if this, I said it yesterday, I was like, this thing squeezes, like it's going to make a big move, and then never took it. That was a fire play he had.
Yeah, bro, that was a play of the week for sure.
Yeah, exactly, Lembo. Let's get a nice flush play. The other thing I did today, guys, which this is a good teaching moment. You'll see, like on some of those trades I took at the end, I felt myself trying to make up some losses that we had. So I told you guys in the beginning, $550 to $600 per position today. The last 2 trades I took were actually about $800 per position, which is not advisable. I was talking to someone last night about how that's reckless to be doing, and I did it today, trying to make up for the loss that we had earlier. So hopefully it's all teaching moments to you guys. Keep your position sizing consistent, because it's all about risk management. You feel yourself slipping, man, my account's down a little bit. Let me put a little bit more in, because if this trade goes 25, 30%, then I'll make it back. That's a horrible mindset to have, and that's what I did today and paid for it. Yeah, it's true, Lambo, but it's all my position sizing bigger. It's bigger based on my portfolio. But yeah, I was a little upset looking at our 50% gain on the account. I'm like, man, if I was trading my normal portfolio with 50% in 2 weeks, that would have been pretty nice. Qs are going for it. SPY's going to do it too. I think he's going to make the move to 425 that we were ultimately looking for. There it goes. New high of day. $424.70 is the key level I have. I also think you guys saw me get mentally effed up when the data dropped. I had no idea there was data coming, so that kind of threw me into a little bit of a spiral. And I think that's what kind of started it. Like, didn't know data was coming. Accidentally bought one contract of spot. Um, those are all factors. Like from a mentality standpoint, you can't let bother you. And today I did. So hopefully you guys learn from my mistake and see that I'm human too. But don't let that stuff bother you. Trading is a super easy thing to do. Buy low, sell high. Buying a trend, sell at the top of it. Like, it's very, very easy. The hard thing is the mentality, which is what you saw today. Mental side of trading is the hardest part. Equal trades don't count. Yeah, exactly. We could have easily blown the account, guys, though. Like, I could have just kept holding on to something, being like, yeah, this has got to work because I'm going to go all in on this. And that's where like newer traders blow accounts at. Yeah, exactly. But it's true. Trading is really easy to do. You guys know what a winning strategy is, but your mind holds you back from advancing. Why do you think Wall Street trades on algorithms now? There's no emotions on a robot. That's why I always tell people, if like you guys are like all know how to trade, like if you could program a computer to trade for you, like what rules would you give it? Like stop loss here based on market factors, stop out if this happens, right? Like all these if statements, if this then that, if this then that. And if I gave you the tools to like program a computer, you guys probably be really, really badass traders. Only trade your system, whether it's supply and demand, trend trading, whatever it is. But on the emotional side of trading, what happened today, I didn't trade my system. I wasn't a robot. So that's why I would say trade like the robot you would program to trade for you. And that's what we're going to do tomorrow. We're going to find the smooth name, smack it, make some money, and get back on the saddle. Big volume on that QQQ 2-minute candle. Yeah, Nuki, that's a mature trading thought there. When you don't like the PA, you don't have to trade it. Don't be like me and try and find an opportunity when it's not there. Only take the trade if it's, smacking you in the face. The only obvious trade I really liked today was Spotify, but I accidentally filled on it on one contract, and I didn't want to fill, right? Because I didn't like the spreads on it. But that was the only setup today that really made sense to me. If the spreads were tighter, we would have went in with the full size position on that and tried to take it. Other than that, straight chop on SPY and QQQ for the most part.
Bro, we get a tease at high of the day in spot, and we don't hold 171. I'm gonna freak out.
Surprised this thing hasn't ripped yet.
Bro, there must be like baggers on baggers and sellers on 71. It's insane how many times we rejected.
Yeah, SPY's consolidating on the 5 here, right off the 9 EMA. 424.70 is a key level. If we get over that, then I think 425s will go in the money. Anyone that's in 425.
Bro, extend it again. Oh my goodness, dude.
We're over yesterday's high on SPY now.
Yo, they dropped the GTA 6 trailer today. What's it called? Twitter could be a play off that.
Oh, really?
They're the ones. Yeah, they're the ones that make GTA. That's gonna be a huge game. Huge. Probably looks like about to do it again. That's 15-minute count club. I'm still in some of my colleges running time.
Come on, spot. Don't tease us this time.
We break this 424.70. It's going to go to 425.
What are the odds that Bitcoin runs to like 37K overnight again?
That'd be insane. Will said 0.
Nah, I think it's gonna happen, bro. I think we're gonna see 40K before you see 29K again.
This is the time of year that Bitcoin broke out in 2020.
Yeah, Vinny, exactly. I think we see 40, 42K before we're done. The thing is, like, this move on Bitcoin is not normal. Like, when's the last time you seen Bitcoin move like this?
All right, this is a massive level on SPY here. The 424 and 425, 424.71 and 425.25. That is that's the edge of the force field, and then the daily inside of that force field. So this is huge because if we dump from here, that would be a triple top on SPY from the last 2 days. So this thing can probably go back to the 420s. If it holds, then probably see 428. So there's a huge level here. They're weighted for this.
Yeah, QQQ rejected 359.91, so 360 area on Qs. If we can take 360, we probably go back to 363, 364. From a volume shelf profile, there's not a lot. Roblox has one red candle on the 5-minute. And one red 15-minute candle.
Ones that were at the class yesterday, look at Roblox here, this picture I just sent. See how those candles are holding inside of that force field? Perfect entry for another push. So you break above the 33.46, Roblox still got room to go. Finally, spot is doing something. Let's see if we hold here.
Yeah, I'm going down on Roblox, bro.
Hey, do y'all hear me too loud, or is it like pretty good?
No, that's good.
No, you sound good.
Sure.
Yeah, Roblox. Those contracts today. I'm gonna go look.
They're like 500%. Probably more than that.
Like the 33s. Yeah, 540% today.
I should just took it. I saw that 17 bucks or 50.
Why is it running today? Did it have news?
Nah, it's just a gap on the daily. You keep the daily, it's just inside the gap.
Wow.
I mean, they did say they launched like something for like the consoles or something like that.
Yeah, but that 32 breakout was huge.
Yeah, it was clean. That's a clean breakout.
By rejecting super clean at 424.71. And
Be careful with Snap Supervisor because I think they have earnings tonight. So those contracts probably have a little bit of enhanced implied volatility to them. Rising wedge. Yeah, you could call that a rising wedge.
all right, we're retesting that 171 on spot. This is it right here. We lose it, which, bro, oh my goodness.
I haven't even looked at Netflix today. It's under a key level. I got 413.22. I don't think Netflix is going to get another leg if the markets can't get a leg. QQQ selling under the 9 EMA. SPY's rejecting that 424.69 level. And a lot of wicks on if you go to the 15-minute on Netflix, Elbrucus, you'll see pretty weak on the 15. Not a lot of strength. If the 15 had a little bit more strength to it, then I would say, yeah, there's a good chance we could see another leg up, but it just looks weak right now. But we are consolidating on the 5-minute. So one way you could play Netflix if you really wanted to is just by waiting for a candle close out of this zone. Same way we play it on like daily time frames. Candle close out of that box, we probably see continuation to one side. SPY does have that rising wedge look to it, and Qs are struggling at the 9 EMA. Spot's trying for it again.
Bro, SPY's such a flirt, man.
Yeah, the price action on SPY today is not good. That's what I got on SPY's 5-minute rising wedge, if you want to call it that. Breaking down out of it now, it looks like.
If we hold above 172.7 on spot, by the end of the day, I might swing this into tomorrow.
SPY's holding that rising wedge.
Bro, this is a massive candle here on spot. If we can close in 15 seconds, and don't do it to me.
Yeah, it'll be the highest candle close of the day.
Yeah. Don't play with my achy breaky heart over here, dude. I'll start dancing right now.
It just gapped. Bro, look at that, the daily candle on spot.
Bro, how am I not up like 500%?
Careful if you're long on SPY, guys, because we are breaking down out of this rising wedge. Not a pattern that I would want to be a part of to the long side. There goes SPY to the downside. Close out of the rising wedge, and we just dropped 40 cents right there.
A little SPY finally.
50-cent drop so far out of the rising wedge. That would have been a nice short scalp right there. Price action isn't good, but you could have scalped that short right there on zeros for a pretty nice return, I would think. Might not be a bad thing, Drew, honestly, because you just see how it chopped right back up there. 423.60. Now we're back up to 423.85. Just not a lot of follow through. Today's probably a risk off day. I should have known that coming in, especially with Microsoft, Google, all these earnings coming out tonight, and then we've got Meta tomorrow. Rookie mistake on my end. Trying to do too much on a day when market makers gave you a layup in Roblox. Yeah, exactly, Believe. You got to be quick on these scalps.
All right, I'm gonna step out of here. I'm gonna just hold a very light size on spot, like the runners that I have. But alrighty, I'm gonna step out. Better strat. Sorry.
All right, man.
Benny.
Peace out.
Guys. God bless you.